We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos are entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Friends and family on Telegram. Families and friends will prosper. Now, let's pick up for business. Okay, guys, we are marking up GBP, JPY. Look at what's going on in the market. I'm going to head over to price action. Last candle in the market right here. So if price goes up, we're looking for price to break the area of the high, which is here. So if price breaks this, we know that price headed up to the next area of that high, the next high. But price goes down, we're looking for price to head over to this low. And then we're going to put a midpoint right in the middle. Let's see what the market is doing. Price action area is like at a double top, but it's coming from an overall double bottom, a triple bottom at the bottom over here. We did receive that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg retest. Market pushed up once, retest, market pushed up twice, retest, market pushed up 3 times, and then market pushed back down. So that's about 3 pushes to the top in total from the trend direction. And at that high, we received some type of double top. We see that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. So market's sitting at a midpoint in this area here. So we're going to have to see that market's going to break that midpoint to go further down, or is it going to shoot up new areas of highs? So if we take a midpoint and we put it between the highest high and the midpoint, you can see that market is sitting on that support area of that midpoint of the first section. Let's head down the time frame or the weekly time frame to see what's going on. So we can see that double top, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Market's at that retest area here. We're going to see if we're going to get that break. So also, if you look at price, where's it headed from? It's coming from some type of double top and retest, and market pushed down once, market pushed down twice. So it's literally at that midpoint, so we have to wait to see that market's going to break that midpoint, come back to retest that midpoint, for that the market to drop down further. If not, we really have this market would, if you grab this high here, that market can consolidate in this area for that breakout, or that market just turn right back around, push back up, show an area of support for a retest, and work its way back up to that area of resistance. Head down to the daily. Looking back up at the high, we got a double top, multiple retests. So we got that first, second, third, fourth retest. 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4. So that's overall cap. Market exhausts itself right here. So it should be an area of some type of symbol. So we see here the W. So we have that first, second, third, fourth, which puts us back up to that resistance line that's created on the daily time frame. Also, we got a double top at that area. Market spiked up once, came back down, spiked up twice, came back down, came back for a retest. Some type of triple top in that area, which pushed that market down once, market pushed down twice. So it can still push down, it still has enough momentum from that area of consolidation, from that midpoint to push down further, but we're not sure if we're going to do it or not. So market's still overall sitting on that midpoint. So if you think about putting this in consolidation, we can still have one more push, that downtrend could break and retest, or that market can end up reversing and headed back up to that upside. But right now we are in that area of consolidation, but it's a slight downtrend as we can see. Okay, so we can see that market spiked up once, came back down, spiked up twice, came back down. So it's like at a double top midpoint, still trying to break that area of the midpoint. So we're looking for a break and retest, and the market's going to drop down. So we look for that market in that downtrend. Headed down to the 4. It's a huge consolidation that is in sideways. So market's in that market sideways. I don't see no type of structure yet. Market sitting at the midpoint, inside the midpoint as well. So we get the highest highs, lowest lows at the midpoint. But look at the structure. We do have that first leg, and we do have that second leg. Market coming back, broke. Let's do it again. So we got that first leg coming down. Market did come back up, broke the midpoint with the white candles, came back down to retest that midpoint. So we're going to see if that market is going to get respected for that uptrend. So if we get an engulfing pattern, on my screen it'll be white, your screen will be green. If you see a green candle engulf this area here, and it has to engulf this area here with that doji, that means that market's going up for that uptrend. So that means that market is turning direction and working its way back up. But so far, it still looks like an overall downtrend. It could be just an area of support. So on a 4 hour, a few things we'll be looking for. If it's going to go up, first leg, second leg, third leg, that's the break and retest. The market shoots up, and then you probably get another break and retest of this top end. If not, it's going to be respected for a double top. So it'll be one spike up to the top, coming back down, second leg, third leg, market push down for that fourth retest, market drop down further, and you see that downtrend. If that doesn't happen, you know, last but not least, that market just keep on consolidating up and down as it's doing. You can just wait for the breakout to the top side or breakout to the bottom side. Headed down to the 3. And we still can see that break and retest on the 3. So 4, 3, 2, and 1 is still identifying the same thing. So you can see that incline that market's working its way up. It did that break, is retesting that midpoint, because we're going to see if it's going to wrap itself up and show us some type of engulfing pattern, or it's going to break the midpoint. So it's above the midpoint. So if it breaks the midpoint, we know it's headed down a little further. And if it breaks, if it respects its midpoint, and we get a green candle on your screen, white on my screen, we know that that market is going to go up to that resistance. If it breaks that resistance high right here, we know it's going up to new highs. If not, then the market's coming back down. Headed down to the 45, we just clearly see the break and retest. A little more structure in this area here, more like a double top. Let's see if we can draw this out a little bit, as much as we can. What we received is we can see that spike up first leg, coming back down second leg, spike back up third leg, pushing down fourth leg. So that fourth leg is retesting right now, and we can see that market's working its way down. So it's like a double top that to this resistance, and like it's working its way down. But we still have to get that break or retest. It's at that midpoint, so if it respects it, you know, it's going up. If it breaks, look for that break and retest at bottom. And headed down to the 30. Same, this market extended itself. More extension on 15. Okay, so we did get. So what happened? Let's read this market. So we chill a little bit on the 5 minutes. We see that breakout, that resistance here. So market did a double top retest in this area here. That market came back to return. So that's the break and retest. So far, market looked like it was trying to go up, but that's a red candle like it's about to engulf on the 5 minutes. So that market's still in that downtrend, look like so far. We get a white candle that's going to engulf this high. That market's working its way up. We need a red candle to not just engulf this low, but it has to really, a red candle has to break this support. Once it breaks, come out to retest, it drops down further. So market's really in that midpoint. You got to wait around for the market to do what it do, so the market can identify itself with that structure. So everything's just sitting on the same. So we don't know what's going to be expected for a W, first leg, second leg, third leg, and then push up. But that's a double top, more like what that. Coming from that double top, coming from over here. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest. Market drop down, retest. Market drop down, next level. So you got to let this market still form to do what it do. So I'm giving you guys areas to pay attention to, so you can have to take these trades. And then one identifying the same thing as well. So this market is a midpoint of above midpoint, and just consolidating. Market has to form a little more. Very important information, guys. Please review Study Forex Pattern Cheat Sheet. So what we're going to do is look for structure and patterns in the market. When you're looking at an area like this, we have a triple bottom. So market spiked down once, twice, 3 times. Wasn't able to break the support. Market end up turning around. Very important information, guys. Please study and review breakout retest strategy. When the market's in that uptrend, when the market breaks the resistance, what will happen next? Okay, guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. GBP, JPY.